why should I give a damn?
One of the more tragic things I want to talk about is RIP to PnB Rock. The real reason I had to bring that up is because there was a whole conversation. You know, every time a rapper dies, there's this whole conversation. Specifically, you know, more so with the drill rappers. I don't consider PnB Rock a drill rapper. He was one of those rappers who actually didn't need to talk about violence and a bunch of that stuff. I wasn't the biggest PnB Rock fan, but at the same time, me personally, I hate when the non-violent rappers get killed. You know, rappers who don't really even be on that overly negative shit. They just get caught lacking or wrong place, one wrong time. But the only reason I really want to bring this up is I thought it was pretty sad, the conversation that gets had every time a rapper dies. Because it seems like when black men die, we're more concerned about debating survival skills and what they shouldn't have did or should have did, or you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. And I'm seeing all these alleged OGs coming out and getting their little clout because they have a master's degree in street economics and streetology and all this shit. Everybody want to give their little smart Harvard University from jail takes. Everybody want, well, you're in this side of LA, you're not supposed to wear this, you're not supposed to do that, and you know, and it's like, okay, nigga, we get it, like I said, but my thing is, I find it alarming that as black people, we get more outraged at people's lack of skill level to survive in the jungle than we get at the fact that, why is it that with us, everything is about survival? Like, why don't we get mad at the fact that we got robbers in our community and we're glorifying the shit? Like I said, and I think some of these artists, like I like some of the artists that are coming forward right now, even like a T Grizzly, Gucci Man, who made the song recently about dissing the dead, you know, going against it. I like how some of these rappers are saying, you know what, we kind of control a lot of this culture and this narrative.
You even give Gucci a pass?
I don't know. He doesn't get a pass. He never will get a pass. Like I said,
because you were smoking on Pookie Loc like 6 months ago.
But
smoking
he had everybody smoking on Pookie Loc. But no, and that's different. Like I said, if somebody try to kill you, you kill them. You can smoke their pack forever. I don't care.
But that's what a lot of packs though is, Eric. A lot of packs is because you killed my nigga.
Correct. But what Gucci did was, Gucci can smoke the pack. What Gucci realized was, in the midst of me celebrating my victory from somebody that's trying to get killed, I created this whole entire wave of other people doing it now and thinking it's cool. People who have no idea what this shit is about. Yeah, me as a Gucci man, I survived, so of course I'm gonna talk shit. But now I got Andy from the suburbs who's never seen this shit in his life talking about some smoking Pookie Loc pack. And it goes back to this shit with, you know, PnB Rock and the people dying. Like, we push this death culture. Like, every time somebody dies, Whack 100 is like Don Lemon all of a sudden. He's a CNN anchor talking all this fucking hood politics shit. And we respect the hood politics, and we'll sit up there and be like, oh, well, he shouldn't have did this, as if that man deserved to die. But we won't go in on the robbers. We won't go in on the murderers. We won't like stop supporting that type of lifestyle. I don't get that. So, I mean, I guess the question to everybody.
Says the biggest Lil Durk fan. Like, I don't want to call you out, but I can say his name because he ain't dead. Wooski. Like, you love, that's your turn up song. I don't know.
It is the turn up.
Eric, you support the fuckery though.
It is the turn up song.
Wait, Eric, do you support the fuckery?
When I'm saying this, I'm not excluding myself from the thing.
Okay.
At the end of the night, I said we're fans. So we're listening to what we're hearing. If a song is cold, a song is cold. But what I'm saying is the artist. It's not the fan. We're going to listen to whatever's hot or whatever sounds good. The artists themselves now are starting to come forward and saying, you know what? We can make good music without the death all the time. Like, look at one of the biggest artists right now is Lil Baby. Lil Baby don't have to talk about killing motherfuckers every other song to make a hit. Like I said, if you look at the biggest artists, they're versatile. But I think the problem is, like a Durk. Durk is actually a good example because he goes into that category of 80% of his music is crime or murder type shit. When I feel like he's talented enough to start shifting away from that. At one point, like I said, Snoop Dogg was rapping about killing niggas and shooting. Now look at him. He's reggae albums, gospel albums, R&B albums. These niggas are more talented, but at the end of the day, if we're buying it, they're gonna push it. So I think when it comes to these rappers dying, we're speaking a lot of this shit into existence with the music. Now, when in the case of some of these artists like Dirk and NBA YoungBoy and the Beefs and all that other shit, it goes back to the same shit I just said about, Gucci Mane. A lot of these niggas are killing niggas who killed their people. So if you have kind of an inside knowledge of some shit, like for instance, the Quando Rondo situation, right? Nobody want to see the man get killed. But at the same time, I'm all for motherfuckers getting that energy they put into the world, especially if you're talking shit like a Sweet. That's why so many people want to see something happen to 6ix9ine. At the end of the day, we like, and this may be bad or this may be good, but at the end of the day, we like seeing niggas who talk shit get fucked up or follow that shit up. Like we like either one. We either like to see you get folded by talking shit or live up to the shit you talking. Then we put you on a pedestal. So I think the question should be, do you feel like rappers should start switching some of their content up in order to change the culture, or do you think it's up to the fans? Because like I said, we can call out the fans. We listen to this shit all the time. Like I said, all of us at one point this week are probably going to listen to something that involves killing, whether it be voluntary or involuntary.
Can we call you Eric White now or Charleston Dillon?
No, that's Ronnie. That's not.
It's a combination. I want to give you.
I ain't on the show this week.
You're on a whole another way. You're on.
I guess it comes down to, when people die, I just don't want us to be desensitized. At the end of the day, death is a part of life. So certain shit is always going to get talked about. I don't think we should eliminate the talking of men motherfuckers getting killed, because that's a reality. But I do think there could be more balance. That's all I'm saying. Like, it should be more balance. I don't want it to be completely PG-13 type shit, and we're not talking about none of that shit. But I do feel like there's certain artists where your whole catalog is just death. Now, if you have that many, see, Dirk gets away with it because he has enough ops to make the content keep coming. If you got so many enemies that you can make songs about this nonstop, there's not a lot of people who have that.
You have so many enemies, or so many of your niggas dying.
That's true, but it works for your content. Yeah, like if I'm a gangster rapper, 8 of my niggas dying, and I'm allegedly involved in 8 other murders, I can make songs for decades off that shit. But a lot of these niggas get one case, and they're murder for 10 years straight. Like, I'm like, bro, melodic murder singing too. And it's like, bro, with these melodies, you could be making pop hits, other hits, but you just want to talk about your homies you backdoor to get in the game a million times. Like, it's a different world. How do y'all feel about that type of music? Like I said, I'm kind of trying to balance my shit out right now. I do have the people I listen to is the motherfuckers I was listening to for a long time that I just haven't been able to get rid of because I'm so used. Like Gucci Mane, I've been listening to him 20 years. Dirk, I've been listening to him for like a decade. But as far as that, that's probably as far as I go as far as the overly gangster music. Now, I can't listen to, like, the newer people, I can't really get into it as much. Yeah. Are y'all into this? Or do y'all feel like the rap culture is what is pushing rap death? Because they saying that rapper is the most dangerous job in the world.
Well, instead of saying rap culture, I think there's enough different types of artists out there that promote killing and more so an enjoyable form of rap. I think it's more so the industry that pushes, the death style of rappers to the fans to like absorb. I don't think all rappers are essentially the same. Like me, I like to listen to all types, whether it's real young OG, I'll listen to old school Michael Jackson, I've listened to like a bit of Paramore, some metal. But the thing is, I don't really stay fixated on like the real guttural hood street shit because I don't want to live in a fantasy that's not my life. My father stayed with my mom because he liked her enough. I grew up with a dad. So he gave me that structure and he just let me know that a lot of this stuff I'm listening to is just bullshit. There's no real fantasy. I'm not going to pretend like I got ops. I'm not going to adopt another rapper's beef and get myself fucked up. I'm a civilian.
That's your ops.
True.
You hate yourself, I know.
True, but I'm a civilian. Like when you were talking about PnB Rock, they was talking about his, everybody wanted to be a survivalist and talking about dropping their location. I don't drop my location purely because I'm a private person.
He didn't drop his location, the girl dropped the location.
Oh no, I heard that he also did take a picture there, like before she put the location?
Yeah, no,
Ain't nobody heard that shit.
No,
I heard that on the Breakfast
overall,
Club.
he had a couple run-ins where he was almost robbed. It's a tough thing. See, I'm trying to be quiet.
Right.
But overall, it is pretty hectic when you have girls in a situation. Because he posted, it didn't help. But they were saying, like, he had some run-ins with some previous LA dudes. Right. And they were following him.
The other people who have been shot, they were followed or someone they know did it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody posting your location. It could be somebody who's close to you, or it could just been an op that followed you the whole time.
You just got caught lacking. The fuck?
No, he was lacking because he was caught, like, it could have been a worker, really. It could have been a guy at the Roscoe's that was just like, hey, here. Like your boy FGB Duck. He was in the Gold Coast. I love Chicago. Right. I love State Street. I love the Magnificent Mile. I love all the tourist shit. I love my little side streets and shit, but I love it. I love the shop. I love the walk around. I love Chicago. But when he got killed, FGB Duck got killed on one of the most main streets in Chicago. Effortlessly. His killers are caught. They'll be fried. They're cooked. They're done. The old black niggas are cooked. But just knowing he was at the Gucci store, I'd be down the street from there. I'd be down there like, I don't go to the Gucci store. You know what I mean? But I know what street it is, so it really doesn't matter at this point. Like, you in LA, I don't want to get into that, but they said during the Super Bowl, when they had the Super Bowl, what was it, the governor or the mayor of LA or the mayor of LA was like, this is not a tourist zone. Don't come here. It's the purge. He said that.
Shout out Ice-T, because y'all was clowning him.
Ice-T
said it on Twitter.
Ice-T is dick sucking. No, he is. I don't wear
Shout out
ice
to my
and
nigga
that.
Ice-T.
Every time
He's the reason why I watch SVU, man.
No, he is. But he's a square ass nigga though. He is a square. Niggas be fucking his girl, his baby mama, the Coco, everything. Ice-T is a lame.
Though. She fine.
He written her out.
No. Absolutely.
Shout out to Ice-T.
He's written her
I like
out.
I thought you don't like white girls. You got excited. Damn, nigga. Damn.
Yeah, he did.
Going back to what you were saying about the Super Bowl, though, Colin, remember, I think right after the Super Bowl in L.A., Kodak almost got dome shot. I mean,
he got shot in the leg.
He got shot in the leg, but I remember that first shot, like, he was like, when they showed a snapshot, it was like almost point blank. Yeah, he could have got murdered easily like that. So it's like, L.A. is no place to play with. I'm not, like I said, I still want to go, but
you want to go? Well, you know, we regular niggas, though. It's the thing is they call it a purge. Like PnB was really like there's songs from the game. That particular Roscoe's he was at supposedly is in the hood. And some other he said academics, people have tried him. He's almost been attempted like a few robberies down there. So to him, he must have thought LA was like that's how I feel about Chicago. That's my home. That's my second home. I can't lie. I be in the white spots, nigga. The hood is cool. I'll check in with my auntie. I'll check in with my brother. I'll check in with certain people who live down there. I'm on the north side. I'm by Wrigley Field. I'm on Milwaukee Ave. I'm in the art district. Fuck all the hood shit. I don't need to travel to Old Block and see what it's like.
But we gotta stop.
I'm at the white spots having fun, paying money, having a good time.
That goes back to the culture, though. The culture is. We like to feel big and bad and like we not scared and be in the trenches and that. Fuck all that trenches shit. I don't want to be in the trenches, okay? I want to be somewhere with nice, clean floors, clean bathrooms,
now shit.
And all this other shit. It's like
be ready to be
it's
in
like
the
when we go out.
Nigga.
It's like when we go out, right? You try to go out to like certain safest places, but it's like the safer the place, the more niggas don't want to go. They want to go to the place where it's going to be hot. Everybody's going to be there. So until then, we always going to be targeted. It's going to be easily targeted. And then the sad thing about PnB Rock is the same thing I would say about the FVG Cash, somebody who just got killed. A week or two before he got killed, somebody tried to rob him or somebody tried to get at him then, and he got out of the same situation. Then a week later, he gets killed the same way. Exactly. The same thing that just happened with PnB Rock. Somebody, they pressing you multiple times, you know, and I had to say the same shit about my nigga Dolph. Like I said, they pressed him 1,000,000 times. They shot him. He survived 2-3 different shootings. He's supposed to die 3 different times. And he's still in the middle of the hood by himself. We got this pride as niggas where this Luke Cage type of pride where we wear this, I can walk through the hood without protection like a badge of honor. And what pisses me off is now you so-called real niggas are dying, and now these niggas that are bitches like 6ix9ine that are hiding behind millions of security guards like Tory Lanez and shit, they're the ones talking all the shit because they're moving safe. But they know how to give the illusion. Like I said, niggas like 6ix9ine they're like Jake Pauls and shit. They know how to manipulate shit to make it look real on YouTube and the internet. So when a nigga like a 6ix9ine goes out, it's gonna look like he's by himself. He's gonna go out to a bodega or something in New York one time every 5 months with security. But he's gonna make sure every platform sees him out and everybody sees him out to make it look like he's free. Like these bitch made niggas that are hiding are getting all the love and talking shit. But you so-called real niggas is getting killed. Like, we got to change the narrative. Fuck that pride shit. We got to survive. And we got to get mad at the criminal. Stop pointing the blame at, oh, well, she brought the location and why he have his jewelry on. We asking every question except who's the niggas who shot him. I done seen every question except for who the niggas, like, so now what we've done is we've normalized the burglar so much that we don't even look at that as a crime when niggas get killed.
No, it's a crime, but think about it. The guy who killed Pop Smoke, big Pop Smoke, big Pop Smoke fan. The guy was 15, panicked, killed him. His brother is a known rapper in LA. He'll say it like, my brother's 15, he just freaked out and shot him on accident. So you can say that, but when you realize the guy is just a regular guy who was just hitting a lick, it don't really fucking matter. People want to know the quote unquote, I don't like as a grown man saying messy. They want to know the messy shit. They want to know the backstory. So they'll make the backstory, but when it's all said and done, LA ain't safe.